It's plant, therefore it's natural, therefore it's good for me. Now, this is something I want to tackle head on because this is messaging that's being thrown at us more and more in the world of aesthetic medicine. So I just want to stop, because if we don't stop and think about this, it becomes the received wisdom. Humans and plants separated on the evolutionary pathway about 1.5 billion years ago. We've developed separate pathways since, and that means everything is developed differently. Now, we do retain a core of maybe 20% of our proteins, because any eukaryotic organism, any living organism basically, has to have those same core proteins to survive, and they'll never change. They're ancient historical ones. But if you look at our overall genome, our book of genetic coding, if you like, we've probably got about a 2% similarity to plants. When you put something on your skin has no idea where it came from. It doesn't care about the origin. It doesn't know if it was plant or human or wherever. It knows that's a molecule I recognize or I don't. That's a molecule that's a threat to me or it's not. That's too big for me or it's not. I don't like the immune presentation of that molecule. So it recognizes biochemical things, if you like. Not where it came from, but what is the structure like? We have, at best, and that's core proteins, which is a really tiny subset, 20% similarity. So the real world practical applications of the things you put on your skin, it's probably less than 2% similarity between the proteins they make and the proteins we make. So the chance of one of those proteins being recognized by, being good for and beneficial to your skin, I think you can do the maths. So I'm not saying it never works. They're not always damaging. I'm not saying there's never any benefit, but please just challenge that story you're being told. Please just stop and think. Question.